Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Good afternoon, bitches.
Hola.
So, I got a good one for you, I think. I was working at this car dealership. I'm retired now. But I was a Mercedes mechanic there, and we had BMWs and Volvos and all the GM cars. And this lube guy, he was doing a lubrication job on a Cadillac. Well, he drove it onto this big rack. You just drive right on, And he didn't put it in park. And he puts the thing up in the air, right? And he's got the oil filter wrench in his hand, and he's got the drip tray ready to go underneath, and he pushes on the oil filter with the wrench to make it come loose, And the dang thing rolled right off the edge of the hoist and right into a brand new Pontiac, right into the front seats.
Wow.
It was like laying right into the steering wheel, and this guy that parked it there had just gotten out of the darn car about a minute before that.
So he saw this happen.
He would have died.
Oh, yeah, and so did I. Yeah.
So what is the car owner's response when he sees his car get effed up?
They cried dang near. I mean, they got brand new cars, and both of them.
Well, I was going to say both of them had to be totaled, right?
Yeah, because this was going to be in the news in this little dinky town, right? So they wanted to make sure everybody was good with what they were, getting out of this deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Charlie, the lube guy, he was like crying probably because he destroyed both these cars, and he's been doing this for dang near 50 freaking years. And
what, did he just have it in neutral, I guess?
Right. Yeah, he just left it neutral, then put it in park, right? Or put the emergency brake on. It just and it's just a drive-on rack. You don't have to put the arms underneath it or set them.
Okay.
Just rolls right off the edge and then just right down into that Pontiac. And I go, oh, my.
Did Charlie keep his job?
Yeah. The week before that, one of our guys knocked down a concrete wall.
Okay.
Jeez.
I know there's some practicality to it, but why in general?
Yeah.
Why do we even have neutral anymore? I know if you need to push the car off the road.
Sure.
Couldn't you do that in drive?
Sure.
I mean, but like why do we even have it? I understand in the worst case scenario.
Maybe that's why. Just
that's
worst case
the
scenario.
only thing. But there should just be a disengage button somewhere.
Maybe.
Where it's not on the ship.
I mean, we'll look at it like the eject button in a fighter jet. Like, we hope you don't need it. But if you do, you're going to be real glad it's there.
It's pretty simple to know what gear you're in.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why is there neutral?
Car washes.
Well, yeah, that's
that's
exactly what
There
I was
you
thinking. Like, that's the only time I've ever used it.
But the car wash.
Yeah,
I don't think we need a
pull it
separate
up.
button. If you can't figure out, that guy should be working at a car dealership if you can't figure out.
Yeah.
And I get it. People leave them in neutral.
Yeah.
I think cops sometimes are the most guilty just because they pull up and hop out.
And I completely get that, right?
Right.
I remember watching my father's car as a Pinto, so God knows, had that thing been hit, it would have exploded. But I was a little kid. Driveway was a real slow grade, but he loved his car. Had the simulated wood paneling on the side. My brother and I thought it was awesome because it's a not quite a station wagon, but like a little hatchback, whatever. We could ride in the back. Anyway, he pulls up. My dad always loves his car. Don't F with his car. And I guess he left it neutral. And it's one of those things where as a kid, you don't know, like if you should tell your parents something, because it wasn't like zipping down the driveway. It's just, but clearly it was rolling backwards. And finally, he was talking to me and my brother, but it's back to the car. And we're both just kind of watching it for a second. Then my brother's finally like, oh, hey, Dad, the car's rolling backwards. You've never seen a man spring into action faster. I mean, it was like lightning fast, down the driveway, door open, brought it to a stop before it rolled out into the street. And we're like, man, that was so cool. Well, he didn't think so.
No.
But we did. We were like, dude, he was so fast and all that. Now as an adult, I'm like, right. I completely understand. And we should have said something earlier.
Our question, what's the most embarrassing mistake someone has made at work? Here are a few. Guys, I once sent my boss to Denmark from San Diego, California for a conference. That wasn't happening when I sent him. I got a text saying, what the F am I doing here? I still work for him, and it'll be 15 years in March. Here's another.
How did he send his boss?
He had the date of the conference wrong. But to go to Denmark.
That's a long flight, man.
From, San Diego, California. That's a hell of a trip. Our company put the wrong 1-800 number on our ad and promotion. The 1-800 number was to a softcore porn chat line.
Oh, no!
The good news was the company to whom it belonged had like 10 or 15 1-800 phone numbers. The bad news is that we ended up paying $75,000 to buy the phone number from them the day the promotion started.
Damn.
So they cut to the quick on it. But then they had to buy the phone number off of the company.
Wouldn't it have been cheaper to change your promotional commercial?
No.
I'm saying of the two things, you can. That's what we do. If we gave the wrong number and then that company called in and said, "Hey, can't you change from 1-800 this to 1-800 that?" Like, sure, problem solved. Not like, "Oh my God, let's buy the phone number."
Guys, on the first day of a job, I went on a introductory sales call and got stuck in a revolving door. I can't even make this up. I entered too fast, and the strap to my briefcase just got stuck in the door. It jammed the entire thing. Now, this was not an easy fix either. They had to call the building maintenance to fix the entire unit. The entire process took about 20 minutes, which made then my boss late for an appointment. Also, no one could get through the door. He had to call the client to explain, and he came downstairs laughing hysterically when he saw what was going on. I'm basically trapped in this thing. I did stay with the company for 4 more years, but got so much crap and ribbing because of that, which is understandable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stuck in the door.
Do you like, yeah, I mean, there's like one revolving door that I go into on a daily basis probably, and it's still a little bit weird. I'm like, oh, God, here we go.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I always enjoy the revolving door. I was letting
I
my
use
wife
them all
go
the time.
first, and then I always hold it shut. It pisses her off every time. Right? So she starts giving me that death stare, so I kind of stopped doing it, but then I didn't realize this, but my son took up the torch. Oh, no. So she'll go through it, and then my son stops it, and it's like, ha, ha, ha. I'm like, hey, man, you got about 2 more seconds before your life turns to a nightmare.
Well, the building catty corner to here is a massive building.
Yeah.
The one that drives me crazy is that revolving door is big enough that you could fit multiple people in there at once. But people refuse to do it.
No, they won't.
Yep.
It's like you don't need to go one by one. You know what I mean? Like if you go next door, that building,
Yes.
those are revolving doors made for one by one. But like that big one, I'm like, come on, man, get in there with
But the
us.
ones at airports, they're gigantic because you're pulling luggage.
But also, they move
So like
on their
those
own.
doors are, I mean,
They do
get
move
like-
on their own, and they're slow.
Which I appreciate, though, because it forces people to get their asses moving. Although I do like watching little kids trying to figure out the revolving door at the airport, and you watch their little carry-on always gets crushed in the back.
Oh yeah, but the problem with the ones at the airport and like the hotel room is that they are on their own little rotator.
Yeah.
But then when they sense that you're coming, they'll like slow down. I'm trying to match your speed, then all of a sudden you stop. I hit the glass every damn time, dude.
Really?
Yeah.